Hi, this is Paul. I wanted to do, actually, this was a suggestion from a YouTuber that suggested a comment that actually I had in one of my videos that somebody said that I should do a prediction. So I think I did it a year ago or maybe last year or something where I predicted, who's going to go to the Super Bowl. And so let's do that. Let's start with the NFC game first, and then I'll go to the AFC game. Okay, it's going to be the Washington Commanders, who won 2 games on the road with their great young quarterback, Jason Daniels, and of course against the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay, now who's actually they bounced back this year, and of course of getting Saquon Barkley from my Giants. Anyway, Saquon has had a great year, and the Eagles have had a great year. Okay, so now who do I? Let's put it this way. Washington is kind of on a roll. And I think the Giants did this a couple of years ago when they won their first, when Eli Manning won their first. Well, I think they went on the road. In fact, I remember that because I know they went in Green Bay and won, and I think they went somewhere else and won to get to the Super Bowl. And of course, they won the Super Bowl. Of course, beating the Patriots. Okay, but so Jason Daniels, they got momentum. They won 2 road games. And of course, that big upset beating the favorite Detroit Lions, who had a great season, only lost twice. But and especially Jason Daniels playing so well. I think he had no turnovers in that game against Detroit, and he's just had a hell of a season. Okay, and sometimes you get lightning in a bottle, and sometimes that works. Now the Eagles, like I said, they've had a good season, and Saquon Barkley has had a really good season. But that last game. Although I think Whatchcall got concussed, Jalen Hurts, I think he got concussed. I forgot which game it was. I think it was the next to last game. He got concussed in one of those games and stuff. And I know he kept getting sacked when they were playing the Rams. I think it was. He kept getting sacked, but he kept he didn't make any costly turnovers. Jalen Hurts, he just kept he kept taking some sacks, but he didn't like throw a reckless interception or anything. And I know a lot of people are worried about. That's what they're worried about. They feel that Saquon will have a good year, and the Eagles' defense I think is a lot better this year than it was last year. But people are worried about, will Jalen Hurts step up? And of course, I think Saquon Barkley can have a good game and stuff. So now, who do I think is going to win? Who do I want to win, and who do I think is going to win? Okay. I would like Jason Daniels to win. That would be a nice story for the NFL and stuff. And like I said, I'm a Giant fan, so I don't have no skin in this game. Okay, because both teams are in my division. And it would be a nice, like, kind of a Cinderella story if Jason Daniels, takes them to the Super Bowl. That would be a nice thing. But I think the fairy tale is going to end. Unfortunately, I think the fairy tale is going to end. I think Jalen Hurts will play well enough. Okay, and I think the Eagles' defense is, although, like I said, Jason Daniels has been, looked like nothing rattled him in that game against the Detroit Lions. Nothing was rattling him. He didn't turn the ball over. But I'm trying to think logically that the Eagles' defense will step up and maybe put a little pressure on him and stuff. Although he can move around and all that stuff. He's more of a regular pocket passer, who can move and stuff. So like I said, I want the Commanders. Like I say, the Redskins, not the Redskins, the Commanders to win. But I think the Eagles are gonna pull it out. I think. Okay, it may be a close game. And I think it will be a close game, but I think, because remember, it's on the road and it's in Philly, but it's not going to snow. But I think Saquon can have a decent game, and I think Jalen Hurts can do just enough to get them to go by, and I think they're going to win. I think it'll be a close game, but I think the Eagles will pull it out and get to go to the Super Bowl again. I think they went to the Super Bowl the year before last when they lost to the Chiefs. Now, the AFC game. Okay, now this is Buffalo and the Chiefs. They have history, a lot of history. I think this is maybe the 4th or 5th time that they've met, and they've had history. And Patrick Mahomes has won all of them. And Patrick Mahomes Now, like I was telling my friend at work, if this game is close in the fourth quarter, that shouldn't be it. The Chiefs are going to win. Okay, and maybe the Chiefs, their offense hasn't been as prolific this year than it has in previous years, but I'm telling the Buffalo Bills and what's called Josh Allen has played really good this year. He hasn't made any of these like really dumb mistakes we used to make. We used to throw these reckless interceptions and stuff and turn the ball over. Okay, and because I remember they lost to the Bengals, went in their house and won. The Chiefs went in their house and won. Although they're going to be on the road in Kansas City, I think if Josh Allen doesn't turn the ball over and they score points, and I mean keep scoring points, do not have the game be close. That's my great fear. And I don't think the defensive coordinator, I forgot, he used to be the defense coordinator for the Giants too. I forgot his name, Spagnuolo, right? If they try to blitz Josh Allen like they did the Texans quarterback, I forgot his name. If they try to do that I don't think that'll work with Josh Allen, because Josh Allen will just take off and start running. Okay, and Josh Allen's a big guy. Okay, so he can knock some people over and stuff and get through him. So I don't think Steve Spagnuolo is going to blitz him because Josh Allen can get rid of the ball fast and he can take off running with and he's a big guy. Okay, so I don't think they'll have that same strategy. But I think the key to the Buffalo winning this game is they have to keep the game. They have to keep scoring points. They can't let up and get and let up, and because I've seen it before in the past, and I think it was a Texan game before a couple of years ago where I think they got out to like a 21-0 lead, or even a 24, or maybe even 28-0 lead against the Chiefs, and the Chiefs came right back and beat them. I remember watching that game, saying that this is going to be a blowout, but then the Chiefs just came back. They made a stop, and then they kept coming back and kept coming and coming, and the Texans just basically folded, and lost that game, choked that game away. So for me, if I was a Buffalo Bill fan, what I would want them, or what if I was Sean McDermott, what I would tell Josh Allen, I said, keep scoring points. Don't let this game be close. Okay, don't let this game turn into a defensive thing or get really close, because Patrick Mahomes will pull that rabbit out of his hat in the fourth quarter. He'll do it. No, I have zero doubt that he will. Patrick Mahomes, these games do not faze him. Okay, he will do what he has to do, whether if it's running sideways, flipping the ball under, or whatever he has to do, or take off running, okay, or throw a bomb, he'll do it. Patrick Mahomes will do what he has to do. Okay, he is that dude, and he will do what he has to do. So, if Buffalo, that's why I'm saying Buffalo can't let the game be close. They have to score points and keep scoring. Do not stop. Whether it's field goals, safeties, whatever, touchdowns, keep scoring. Do not let this game get close, because if this game gets close, Patrick Mahomes will pull out a rabbit out of his hat in the fourth quarter, and you'll go home again disappointed again, Buffalo. So now, who do I want to win? Okay, I have nothing against Patrick Mahomes. I think he's a great quarterback, but I would like Josh Allen to win, just to get over that hump, and get to a Super Bowl. Okay, that wouldn't be bad to see that happen. Okay, for Josh Allen, because I have nothing against Josh Allen. I think he's a great talent, and I would just like, that would be nice to have something a little different than the Chiefs all the time in this, winning championships. But so, as a football fan, I like something a little different. So, Buffalo is who I want to win. But I got a feeling, like I said, if this game is close in the fourth quarter, I think the Chiefs are going to win. I think they'll pull it out. They will pull it. Patrick Mahomes will pull that rabbit out of his hat and keep smiling. And I think he'll do it. And we're going to get tons of shots of Taylor Swift in this game, because the game's at Kansas City. So we're going to get tons of shots of her in this game and stuff, which is going to be super annoying. But I think so I'm going to go with Kansas City with this caveat. If the game is close, Kansas City will pull it out. But if the game is a blowout, which I don't think they've had too many games that are like blowouts. But I think for Buffalo to win, they're going to have to blow this game out. They're going to have to keep scoring points. Josh Allen, don't turn over the ball. Don't force it, okay? But keep scoring, okay? Whether it's field goals, touchdowns, safeties, whatever. Keep scoring. Do not let up, okay? Because if you let up and you get Patrick Mahomes the ball again, he will find a way to win and pull this out. And I think, again, if the game is close, I don't. So I don't know if I'm saying the Chiefs are going to win without that caveat that if the no, I should take away that caveat. I should just pick a winner. But that's how I really feel. If the game is close, it's going to be Kansas City. But I think if the game is a blowout, so what I think is going to happen, unfortunately, I think this game is going to be close. Okay, I hate to be wrong about this. Okay, because like I said, I do like Josh Allen as a football player and stuff, and it'd be just heartbreaking to watch him again lose again. But I got a feeling that this game is going to Kansas City is going to win. Unfortunately, I think they're going to win, even if it was in Buffalo. I still Patrick Mahomes is just that dude, okay? And I think he could find a way. So I think we may be getting a reunion of the Super Bowl that was like, was it 2 years ago? We may be getting that Eagles and the Chiefs Super Bowl again, and I'll make that prediction if that's what it's going to be. Okay, now if this turns out to be Buffalo and the Commanders, that'd be crazy. Okay, although it'd be that would be still a good story because you would have Jason Daniels, who this rookie that won 3 games on the road to get to the Super Bowl. That he'd be he'll make the Commanders like a team of destiny after all the crap they've been through. That team with Daniel Snyder being the owner, the name change, and all that other stuff. That would be a great story, for him. And then of course Josh Allen, will he win the big one? He finally slayed, Patrick Mahomes, but can he win the big one? The big one, which is the Super Bowl. So that'd be a compelling Super Bowl if you have Washington and Buffalo. That still would be a compelling Super Bowl. That would be a very compelling Super Bowl to watch. Okay, but I think we're going to get a reunion of the Eagles and the Chiefs again. For some reason, I think if that game is close, that's why I don't. When I'm going to be watching that game, Josh Allen, you got to keep scoring. And if I was the coach of the Bills, I said, listen, we got to keep scoring. Put the pressure on. Keep putting the pressure on Patrick Mahomes. And we got to keep scoring. Do not stop. Okay, whether it's field goals, safeties, or touchdowns, you got to keep scoring. Don't let this game be close, or you're not going to win. Patrick Mahomes is going to pull that rabbit out of his hat, and I think that's what's going to happen. Unfortunately for the Bills and stuff, and it'll be another year where they have to go back to the drawing board. Although like I said, they had a good season this year. Okay, like I said, I have no skin in this game. I'm a Giants fan, so. But I'm gonna I think I'm gonna play the Chiefs are gonna win, especially if this game is close, which I think it's gonna be. So it's gonna be Chiefs, I think, and the Eagles, and that'll be the same Super Bowl that was I think 2 years ago. So, but I think I'll let you know when it comes to that if that happens. But those are my picks. I'm gonna pick the Eagles to win and the Chiefs to win. Okay, and that'll be like I say, Super Bowl reunion from the 2 years ago. Would I be surprised if it's Washington and Buffalo? Nope. And like I said, I'm not betting on the Super Bowl or anything. I just want an entertaining game, entertaining 2 games. So I definitely think, it's going to be, yeah. And like I said, if it's Washington and Buffalo, that's still a good story. If it's Buffalo and the Eagles, I was trying to think if it's Buffalo and the Eagles or the Chiefs and the Commanders. Yeah, I don't like those. I want it to be either the Eagles and the Chiefs, okay, this reunion, the Super Bowl that happened 2 years ago, or Buffalo and Washington. I think those are the 2 matchups that would be better than, because I would not see Buffalo versus the Eagles now, or the Chiefs versus Washington. No, I don't want to see those 2 matchups. Okay. Although again, if Jason Daniels beats Patrick Mahomes, that'll be a great. That'll be he had a season for the ages. But no, I think it's going to be the Eagles and the Chiefs reunion for the Super Bowl from 2 years ago. Okay, and those are my picks, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, like I said, but I wouldn't be disappointed if it's the Commanders and the Bills. Okay, because you still got 2 compelling storylines going on in that. But I think it's going to be the Chiefs and the Eagles. Okay, so anyway, let me know who you picking for these 2 games and who do you want to win. Okay, just let me know that. Okay, who do you think is going to win? Who do you want to win, and who do you think is going to win? Okay, I think that's an interesting way to start the conversation. Anyway, Okay, in the description box, I have links to my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram. I also have a link to my other channel, Paul Views and Opinions. Please check that out as well. I also have a link down below to my main channel, Trepacer, in the description box as well. I also have a link down below to my Patreon, which is only $5 a month, over 200 videos, 5-minute preview clips of all the content on there. Follow the link, and it'll take you there. Also have a link down below to my merchandise store, which I sell hats, t-shirts, mugs, sweatshirts, hoodies, water bottles. Okay, follow the link, it'll take you to my store. Again, that's another way for you to support me by buying my merch. So if you could take a look, follow the link. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Paul saying so long. Take care.